Okay, what is up, guys? We're here with another CEO of Oxygen. If you've seen the thumbnail by now, and you know it's a story time, we're gonna get all into this stuff. And so let's just get ahead with the story. All right. So a couple days ago, I was at work, right? I was shoveling horse shit, just everything, and I get a text by this weird ass girl, and she's like, hey cutie, and I'm like, and I'm at work, and it's not really like there's nothing really to like say that I like the internet out there is like kind of like not all that good at the second like at the moment that I'm doing that. So like the internet's not working a whole lot good and it's not working well, and I say thanks. And before before that sends, it's like when you shoot your shot and you miss, it's like things like, oh, are you single? She talks about getting, are you single, and how I'm cute, and I was like, yeah, I'm single. Yeah, I guess you could say that I'm single. He was like, well, I'm single, and I'm like, well, that's really cool. Not really working to get a relationship at all, but you know how that goes. And so like, it's like, yeah, well, I think you're really hot and cute. And I tap on this girl's profile, and I'm trying to see, like, I'm seeing, like, who, if I know this person, if anyone I know knows this person. And I see that, this person is, like, I kind of know him a little bit. Like, this one girl I know knows her. And, like, and this one girl knows her that I know, and I kind of dated that girl like for like a couple days. That was really it. But and I'm like, because she was being an ass to me about one of my other exes a couple days before. I was like, and I was kind of an asshole to her as well. You know, I was kind of mean, and I was like, well, maybe this is a trick by her, because it says she had like a whole 2 followers. So I was thinking, this may be a trick, but this may not be a trick. I'm not entirely sure if it was a trick. I was thinking it was a trick. You know, I had my suspicions that, oh man, this is definitely a trick. Like, I almost am certain this is a trick. Like, it's probably a trick, but I'm not entirely sure if it's a trick. Like, I'm not entirely certain, but in my mind, I'm thinking, man, this is probably a trick. And so we're kind of talking, and she's like, yeah, and I was like, she's like, do you know, okay, so the 2 friends that I'm gonna name, we're gonna name them, Melissa and, we're gonna call them just Melissa and Jenny, Melissa and Jenny. And she's like, oh, do you know Jenny? And I'm like, no. I mean, yeah, I do. I was like, yeah, I know Jenny. She's kind of a good friend of mine. He's like, wow, Jenny's my sister. And I was like, oh, okay, that's cool. He's like, yeah, if we get married, you're gonna be your sister. And it was like, okay then. I was like, oh, well, that's cool. Um, like, I just met you? Not really. That's a little weird. And I was like, yeah, that'd be kind of funny. He's like, yeah, it would be. We start talking a little bit. I start talking about how, like, yeah, this Melissa's, like, really kind of annoys me sometimes. Like, from time to time, I get annoyed. And she was like, well, you know, yeah, she annoys me as well. And we just start talking about how my past relationships, a couple of them, like one, and you probably know the story of. I mentioned her, and her father said this, my first video to ever get a clip art, and I was like, wow, that's a little weird. I was like, yeah, she was talking about how, yeah, she kind of annoys me too. She's a little bitch and this and that, I was like, she's not really a bitch, but she can be really mean. She's been an asshole to me lately. And as I'm saying this, I'm thinking back of my mind, this is probably a trick. You know, like in the back of my mind, I always had my suspicions of this being a trick. Like I just kind of thought it was a trick, but like I didn't think it was a trick, but I don't know. I just thought it was a trick. But anyway, we're talking, just like, yeah, blah, 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 this, blah, 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 that. And I was like, yeah, I gotta get back to work. He's like, oh, you work? That's hot. And I was like, okay, thanks. He's like, what do you work as? I'm like, I work at a ranch. And he's like, cowboy, my type. And I kind of like the attention she's giving me, not gonna lie. She's, the pictures she had a few pictures she had was kind of cute. But, and she was like, that's cool. Cowboy, I like it. I was like, oh, well thanks. Thank you. I was like, I gotta go. I gotta, like, get back to work. She's like, alright, don't forget to text me. Like, kissy face is like, uh, okay. That was fast. And, I'm just sitting there, like, this is kind of weird. I kind of like it. I'm talking to my coworker about it. I'm like, yeah, this is kind of cool. It's like, yeah, man, it's cool and all. I'm just kind of like, this is cool. I like the attention she's giving me. And I get a text from my friend Jenny, and she's like, "Well, and I sent her the profile. I was like, "Hey, do you know this person?" Before she said she was my sister, she was her sister. She was like, "Yeah, I do. That's my sister." And I was like, "Oh, okay." And we start talking. I was like, "Yeah, this is getting kind of weird. This is getting out of hand. Like, what the hell, Mateo? That's my sister. That's a little weird." And I was thinking, I mean, she's a little weird, but not that bad, you know. And I was just sitting there like, yeah, this is fucked. Oh well. Life is life. And then I get a text from her a while back. A little while later, she's like, hey, we catfished you. I was like, what? I was like, yeah, we catfished you. We have we made that account. We catfished you. And it turns out her actual sister's account found that catfishing account and was like, huh, who the fuck is doing this? Who the hell is doing this? Who's doing that? And it was all it was all Jenny's idea to do it in the first place. And I was just getting catfished. Like nothing was gonna help me. And I'm gonna die in the game. Definitely. Like I'm gonna fucking die. But anyway, back to the story. I was just like, yeah, we catfished you, but my sister actually found the account. We had to blame it on you. It was like, it wasn't even me. I didn't even do anything. Like, what the fuck? And anyway, it was just like, yeah, we catfished you, so go fuck yourself. I was just like, okay. It kind of pissed me off a little bit, not gonna lie. I just shrugged it off. I was like, oh, well, shit. But, I was just going around living my life. I was just like, well, fuck. Life is life. You don't get them all. And, like, a few hours go by. I don't even remember what I was doing. I was just like, fuck. A lot of this fucking sucks. But, so anyway, as I get a text from the actual sister, he's like, what the fuck? That's kind of fucking messed up. You're taking pictures from me, and taking pictures from my thing. And it's like, what? That's fucked up. Like, why would you do that? That's act your fucking age. Like, what the fuck? This is fucked up. This is illegal. And she's yelling at me about this. And it's like, I didn't even do anything because Jenny had blamed it on me because she didn't want to get in trouble. And I was like, oh, well, that's some ass. And it was just super fucked up because I was like, I didn't do anything, but I'm sitting here getting yelled at because Jenny decided to, like, do something to me. And it was just fucked. And I didn't really like it. It was really mean. It hurt me. I was sad. But, oh well, you do what you do. I got over it. It was just like, But I just thought it was super funny, and I thought I would share the me getting catfish with you. Because, like, it was, like, fucked up at the same time. I was like, what the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck? But that's really the end of the story. It doesn't go any further. I didn't respond to the one girl, because I was like, I'm not fucking doing that. But, yeah. I was just like, listen, I'm not doing that. No, sorry. Not in a million years am I going to respond to that. So I didn't respond. Got catfished and decided to make a video about it. I would have gone like deeper into it, but I deleted the messages because like, yeah, I'm not dealing with that. And I deleted the messages, and so I wasn't able to do it in depth. But yeah. Also, I did get some new games today. I recently went to the store and bought some new games. This is a horror game I'm gonna be playing a lot. Getting my ass scared. You'll find that really funny. But there's really nothing else to talk about. Other than that was the end of the catfishing story. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, click the like button. Subscribe if you're new. Turn on notifications, because, you know, you gotta. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.